Can you guys hear me now? Okay, music is playing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Can you hear me? Let's just pop all these on. And close. Okay, good. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna pop into here, just to be in here. And that way if Zach or anyone decides to join, they'll be heard by you guys. I'm gonna mute that because I'm gonna listen to my own music while you guys listen to this intermission sound on, or music on repeat. How is that intermission music? Is it too loud? Is it just loud enough? Is it just nice and backgroundy enough? While you answer that question, I'll explain again what I was explaining. I'm really sore right now. My back in the middle of last night just started spasming, and I've been kind of laying down all day. So if you hear me make a noise or something, or suddenly do this, that's probably because my back's suddenly doing something. So bear with me. I'm going to be working on just some game development stuff. Been starting development on a game with Cameron and the guys, and we kind of just wanted to share our development as we go along a little bit, do some streams every once in a while. Cameron's working on more of the art and modeling stuff. I'm working on a lot of the programming. So yeah, today we are programming an equipment system. I've got a lot of basic stuff, and we'll get into that here in a second. I'll go over, yeah, back pain suck. We'll go over, I'll show you guys what I have so far, and then we'll get into what changes I'm going to be making and working on, or starting working on. Probably won't finish it in this stream, but we'll get some groundwork taken care of. So let's see. I want to switch to a different scene. But I want this. I don't want that. I want that. And oh, I'm guessing my camera froze. I'll fix it here in a second. Oh, monitor. There we go. And we'll transition. And then let's just restart that webcam. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we're building this game in Unreal Engine. I've never done anything in Unreal Engine before until this project. So I've been kind of learning some stuff. I did a bunch of tutorials on setting up a first-person shooter, and then I kind of went on my own and made some tweaks to it. So we'll go through what we kind of have here. I have some stuff sitting around. This is me messing with materials here. Made a holographic kind of gun material. I've also implemented like a cell shading material for the gun. Yeah, I know. I'm excited to work on this. It was an idea that Cam brought to me, and when he told me about it, I was like, yes, that sounds absolutely phenomenal. And so I just sort of jumped on board. These models are not models I made. These are models from just a free asset store. They're not going to be what we end up using. I just did them for demoing purposes, having something to go off of. But we've got a person. I've got networking right now. This is technically this person wouldn't actually be here. I've worked up a whole menu system. We can host a game. We can find games that are once being hosted. You can actually, once you host a game, you'll get access to your Steam friends list down here, which doesn't work in this launched mode, but it does in standalone launch mode. So it'll show your Steam's friends and you could invite them there. And then they'll pop in if they accept your invite. And that's going to pop up in this game when I'm doing things the way I'm currently doing. And I exit. Okay. We can pick up a pistol. You guys won't hear the sounds because I turned that off, I believe. Yeah. So you won't hear the sounds because I'm going to be listening to my own music. But yep, we've got that. And we've got a very primitive ammo system. Right now the ammo's not linked to the gun, it's just linked to your person. So I'll do a reload, which gives me 10 more bullets right now. I can pick up another weapon. You see it in the shadow. You can also see it on the other person. And you can see my gun. You can't see it on this. How do I show this? Pull this over. This is the other person's view. They can see my pistol's been holstered on my hip. The shadow's all correct, except for... I don't know what that thing is popping through my head. That's weird. I'll have to look at what's going on there. Actually, let's see. Huh. Oh, you know what? I bet you that's my shadow gun. There's a lot of things I had to do to get the shadow to work right for like showing your own gun, and I bet you I didn't think about hiding that gun shadow. Even though I'm hiding the gun, I'm not hiding its shadow, still casting for the other player. Interesting. So anyways, what I want to do is, you can see I've got, if I go here and I scroll, I now don't have any weapons equipped, but I've got some holster points. What kind of game is it going to be? It's going to be a bit of a horror game. It's going to be a Phasmophobia style game, but with some ability to kind of like fight back. So yeah, that's about as much as I'm going to say about what it is at this point. But it should be really cool. A little bit comic booky kind of style, but yeah, is what we're going to go for. But right now, so I've got these equipment slots, or they're weapon slots right now. I want to make them equipment slots, or rather, I want to make a bunch of different slots on this on a character that can store guns, equipment, or like just that sort of stuff. Just guns or weapons or equipment. And I'm going for like, there'll be some just default equipment slots. There'll be some small weapon slots and some larger weapon slots, and ultimately the idea is that the player can only have like 4 items equipped at any time. So yeah, so I just gotta work on doing that. So what I'm gonna do, let's pull up a text document to kind of go over what I want to accomplish. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop. I just want a new text document. Why didn't it just give me a new one? All right. So what I want to do first is I need to make equipment slots. What are they called, actually? I'm just going to call them slots. So I need to make these slots. Are we going to do swords or anything? I'm pretty sure we probably will. We haven't gone over a comprehensive list of weapons yet. So, but there will be melee weapons, I'm sure. There'll be melee weapons, there'll be guns, there'll be just equipment. It's a Phasmophobia-esque type game, so flashlight's probably going to be pretty important. My back. Okay. So I need to set up the equipment slots. I need to adjust weapon slot enum to be equipment slot enum. Gun holsters. Oh yeah, holsters. Yeah, I'm gonna put probably a couple like small holsters under small weapon holsters under the armpits, and then like 2 under the armpits, 2 on the side. Ultimately, I'm gonna have to have 4 small weapon slots, 4 like equipment belt slots, and then I think we're gonna do just 1 large equipment slot. So you can only have 1 large equipment at all. But yeah, and I think I'm going to consider this type of gun. For now, I'm going to consider this type of gun large equipment just for the sake of things. Maybe we'll add the idea of medium equipment slots, but I'll try to build this for a little bit of scalability just in case things change. All right, so just weapon slot enum to be equipment slot enum. I've got to... adjust pickup for new slot system. I also want to create some just really general equipment models. I'll probably just use like little cylinder or something for them for testing. And yeah, we'll see where we get from there. If I need to adjust what it is I gotta do, then I'll adjust what it is I gotta do. Okay, so let's start with, close that, clear, close this. Let's go look at our enum. I've already set up a new branch in our stuff, so all of our current progress is safe. I want to go to main. Where did I keep my enums? Props. I think I did it under weapons, which obviously that's gonna change here. I'm gonna make a new folder. Called equipment folder. There we go. And then I think I'm going to move weapons into there because it's a type of equipment. One item moved. Okay. Weird that it didn't. All right. I hope that'll clean up itself later. That's a little confusing. All right. And then we'll do a take this and we're gonna move it out. And then we're going to rename it to equipment slot. So right now this was set up for weapons, hence the naming here. But we're just going to name this. Oh, unarmed. Yeah, unarmed is kind of our 5th equipment slot. So we'll go with slot 1. We'll just name them slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4. Add a couple more. I mean, probably. I'm not the art person, so that's up to Cameron. Maybe we'll just have a magnet tech or something. Who knows? This is an indie game. We don't have to get too ultra realistic, but yeah. Okay, so got the equipment slot thing set up. Let's go to our skeleton, which I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to the viewport. This lovely thing. Skeletal mesh. Let's find that here. So this is where I've put my slots. And you can see actually I do have a primary holster back there. So these holsters are going to change now. And I want to name them based on a way. Let's add another enum real quick. I've got this open, so let's go back into weapons and we'll say new enum. We'll call this enum equipment type. And so we'll have weapon, or do equipment, and another one for weapon. This could maybe be item, but I'm gonna do it with equipment still. Save that, close that. Let's add one more. We'll just copy this. And we'll call this equipment size. Oh. And we'll call it small and large. Whew. Oh, my back. My back. Why is this not saving? Save. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna rename this Call of Duty game. It's realistic. Yeah, realism is really hard to do though. That's why they have Call of Duty has a shit ton of people. Okay, we are gonna rename this large weapon slot, and yeah, just large weapon slot. Won't matter which slot it goes into. Yeah, okay. And then we have this goes to our left side. This is our right side. We've got a pistol socket, so this is going to be now, oh, I guess I called them sockets because they're sockets. This is going to be a small equipment socket, because this is where you're holding it, not where it's sitting unequipped. And this is large equipment socket. Though I hope only need one, because the way the tutorials were for setting these up, it was basically you're going to need a socket for every freaking weapon you do, and I don't like that idea. That seems burdensome. I feel like you just need to rotate your models or something like that correctly to fit it. All right. We're going to add some more around the belt area, which I feel like is the pelvis. So these are going to be, where do I have the holster? I don't know, the holster was on the thigh. Down here probably. Foot socket. I didn't add a socket to the foot. Secondary holster. So this is like small weapon slot 1. Are we doing create a character? I don't think so. I think we're gonna have a couple of different character models to select from, though. So character creator might be like a stretch goal. Okay. And then let's also copy this to thigh right. Where's my, oh, that is my thigh right. I need thigh left. Oops. What did I do? No, that just pastes it in there. Okay, cool. I'll just make it, I guess, a... can I copy this? Copy selected sockets. Okay. Can I paste sockets? Here we go. Let me get some of my music going real quick. I need some tunes. Oh, never mind. I can't hear it. Oh, probably because my headphones have been inactive for too long. There we go. Did I see Assassin's Creed Shadows new stuff this week? I did not, actually. Was what happened? Add preview asset. Let's just take our pistol. So I think right now that pistol is in our butt. Yep, pistol's in our butt. But we can fix that by just moving it world space. And then rotating it like so. There we go. Let's see how that looks with pistol on our other thigh. Needs to come up a little bit. Needs to go back a little bit. That's good for now. Ooh, 4 hours, no bugs or crashes. Wow. Kind of crazy that that's where we're at. Let's rotate it out a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. So that's our pistol slot 2, or small weapon slot 2. All right, so I gotta add a third under the pits is the idea. So let's look for our chest. Clavicle. Ah, pec. Maybe you might use those clavicle pecs. Yeah. Calf thigh. Yeah, I think these clavicle pecs. All right, this will be 3. Ooh, look how wrong that is. All right, let's rename it to 3. Good. Have you played it yet, Ghost? Is it out yet? Wait, it's not out yet, is it? When does it come out? Is that a good spot for a chest holster? Maybe a little lower. Go further forward. I think that looks pretty good to me. For if you imagine having like the holsters. So we'll go with that. All right. How did that end up way up there? Whew, look at that. Okay, let's move it into place. March 20th. What is with this? Okay, let's look at this. Relative location. Oh yeah, we can just do this. Copy some of these. And this. Nope, definitely want right there. And then copy these. Well, this X rotation might need to be negatived. Yeah. What happens if I negative it? More like it needs to be 180'd. Shoot, yeah. What's this plus 180? Here we go. Let's get out our calculator. Wait, I can do that math. 219.8. Okay. 219. There we go. Oops. There we go. So basically, if you have four snipers, if you have 4 small weapons, this is how you would be running around looking like if you're sitting unarmed. I can do a preview animation so we can see like let's do a running neutral run loop. Oh, he ran away from me. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's stop that. I would like to stop. But yeah. All right. So we got those 4 slots. Great. How do I take the animation off? Is there a none? Well, you would think there'd be an easy way to get rid of that. I guess I'll just do this, save, and then close and reopen it. There we go. All right. I need a cowboy. Yeah, we might have a cowboy character. That's a very possible with the kind of stuff that we're doing, or the story that we're doing. Let's also match these up. I feel like bad that these two aren't quite matching. Oh, you're making the models and guns placement. I can see a cowboy or stealth killer. Yeah. Okay. Rotation. All right, and what is this 180'd? Let's just do it minus 180. We're gonna pull up a calculator because with my pain, I can't think like this right now. Negative 163.3. Okay, whatever. 163 plus 180 equals 17. Okay. There we go. Now they're even. All right. So now we got to come up with some belt equipments. And let's, for the purpose of making this, let's make an equipment. We'll go look at level prototyping meshes. Cylinder, sweet. Let's copy this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, they're static meshes because, of course, they don't move. All right. You suck at math. It's not for everyone. Now, the problem is, I don't know how to adjust, like, scaling on this. Here we go. Yeah, and that's just the default, like, Unreal Engine character for you to, like, start building and test with. I want to make this thing pretty small. Okay, well, this is probably not the way to do this, but we're gonna make it 0.1, 0.1, 0.2. I have no idea how big that is compared to the person, but we'll find out. SM equipment placeholder. With the cyborg assassin, maybe he'll be a monster. I don't know. All right, let's make a slot. Let's get our pelvis. think we'll do kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, one on each side. So we'll add a socket, and we'll call this small equipment slot 1. Sorry. Oh. And we'll give it preview asset. Ooh, there's a good thing to look at. Where's our origin point on this thing? I guess it doesn't matter. Does it? Okay, well, we're gonna rotate it either way. Okay, there's gonna be, because that's pistol slot 1, so yeah, so good. If slot 1 is taken by the gun, this won't be doing it. But if slot 2, you might have overlapping gun and thing. Like, that's what I gotta think about. Is how do I keep the items and the gun from overlapping? So I think I'll do 1 here, and then it on like the back, maybe? Or maybe I'll do kind of slot 1, slot 2, and then on the chest 3 and 4. So if you want to put something's attached to your chest there. You might have a camera, you might have a flashlight. That might be how that works. The point right now is just to get the slots in there. I can move the slots where I want, where I need them later after talking with the guys. But let's get slots in here. Okay. Copy this slot and let's just paste it. And it needs to move along the x-axis. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Oh, because I don't have... Didn't have preview asset here. Now, why is this one? Oh, it's doing it based... That's based on its relative? Okay. Well... Feck. Oh, no. Okay. How do I move all attached assets? Okay. Placeholder. And then add one to here. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't want to do what I did, I guess. So this needs to be just... Okay, so it's this value that I need to make negative. And then I need to take the rotation and figure out which rotation I need to do. All of them, apparently. How do I do this? How does that... I guess it's the relative? Ugh. What's going on here? Front slot to increase... Wait, in case you want to do a... You're holding the flashlight. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Let's just get these slots in here. Now, why isn't that making sense to me on how that rotates? Why is that number still changing? I'm just holding still. It's weird. Interesting. So strange. Okay, well, we're gonna kind of go like that for now on those two. And then I gotta probably go back to these clavicles. Not thighs. Where's my clavicles? Here we go. We are going to add socket. And this one's going to be small equipment. Slot 3. Okay, why'd that happen? Why'd that go away? Placeholder. And we will just take it. Down just a little. We'll just do that. And then we'll kind of duplicate that. Copy selected socket, move it to our here. rename it. Add our placeholder, preview. Oh, you know what? Do I need to rotate it? Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Z. This to go positive. There we go. There we go. I bet you this one has to do something with I need to rotate one of those things 180 degrees. I bet you that's what it is. Let's delete this one. And we'll once again copy this and paste it. And then I think rotate it around the Z 180 degrees. So 132 plus 180 equals 212. What the fuck? Okay. What was this called? What was this thing called? It's called a placeholder. Well, that was not the 180 that I wanted to make it do. Yep, nope, that's not right. Huh. Man, I wonder why that's looking so weird to me. All right, I think that works. Okay, so we got those 4 slots. We just need our 1 large equipment slot, which is also going to go on our back with our large weapon slot. Yeah, we'll put it on the same one. Add socket. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm just going to copy this one. Large equipment slot. There we go. All right. And let's add our preview asset placeholder. But we will scale it. 4 times? Oh. No. See, that's not the right direction. All right, that's good. Back it off a little bit. All right. Save. Whew. Okay. So he's going to look a bit like a freak until we have actual things to put on there. But freaks are okay. Checking myself on how I'm doing on time. Okay. At this point, let's fix up our weapons so that when they get picked up, they go to the right spot now. Interaction. Yeah, well, that's clothes and armor. That's for the art department. They're working on it. Cameron's working on that. He's actually gotten a bit of that figured out. So, and we're just an indie studio, so I don't know if anyone will be too upset if there's some clipping. But yeah, obviously we don't want ridiculous amounts. Set my phantom weapon. Open to spawn. I think. I have to adjust my weapon pickup. Yeah? Weapon pickup. Weapon to spawn. Weapon slot. So it's not really going to keep that anymore. It's... Whew. This is the weapon pickup. So the weapon pickup is just going to be responsible for the weapon to spawn, I think. And it no longer will need to know the slot to spawn the weapon, and that's going to be up to the weapon itself and what slot is available. So if I go to my assault rifle, or no, I want to go to my weapon master. Here we go. Okay. Holster socket name isn't really gonna be a thing. Socket name. It's not gonna have a weapons slot. There's no. It's equipment slot. I guess that would be us keeping track of what slot it belonged to. So when it was equipped, so that's fine. I want to add a we'll say weapon size. Enum equipment size, and then also this is a weapon, so it would be a weapon type. I might have to change this a little bit because I think that I need to make this based off of an equipment item. Maybe. Let me think about this. It should be I need to know the weapon size, yes, but I don't need to know its type because this is a weapon. That is something that an equipment thing would need to know, and then this would be based off of the equipment. Am I able to reparent an item in a blueprint? BP Weapon Master isn't based off of anything, but this is based off of. Now, see, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, native parent class. Okay. Yeah. I think that I need to make a new skeletal mesh component. No, what is it? What is it doing up there? Why? Okay. Skeleton. Yeah, it's a lot about testing what you can do. All right. Can I not pick that? Okay. I didn't want to call it new blueprint. Equipment master. And then question is, can you reparent? Let me check that. So I go into here. I'm gonna go to File, Reparent Blueprint. Nice. It doesn't seem to know that I have my equipment master. Did I not make an equipment master somehow? No, I did. Needs to go out here. Maybe because I haven't opened it yet. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna probably copy a lot of this logic into our BP equipment master. Oh. You got a lot of ideas. Yeah, the execution, it's always the hardest part. You kind of just gotta start tinkering around and see what you can come up with. Yeah, I think we're gonna copy a lot of this. Let's go here. Because I'm pretty sure all of this should be done in the equipment, for all the equipment. The socket that it gets attached to is going to be created through some of the slot and the size and the type, equipment type. So we'll copy this. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna rename some of this stuff too. Okay, we're gonna add some variables. We're gonna need to know our equipment type. Equipment size. and equipment slot. All right. And by default, oh, let's hit compile. By default, this is going to be set to equipment. Good. Default, this is set to small. Great. By default, this is unarmed, which doesn't make sense. We'll set it to 1. Okay. Oh. Let us look at if we equip the weapon. We need our pickup class. Time, look up the South of Midnight. Oh, I saw the South of Midnight thing. That was great. I'm really excited for South of Midnight. Let's see, our BP weapon pickup. Here's the question. If this is different than, because this is a weapon pickup class, I'm gonna have an equipment pickup class. Well, it's just, I guess the weapon pickup class is gonna change, be based off of equipment pickup class, which is gonna be equipment to spawn. So that shouldn't matter too much. I just gotta go make that. So we got item pickup master. Yeah. That's what that does. But I kind of need... Oh. Pickup master doesn't have anything. Item pickup master is nothing. I think I'm gonna make this equipment pickup master. Actually, I don't need to call it master. Just equipment pickup. Okay. And weapon to spawn. So we're going to add some variables. And to spawn. BP equipment. Class reference. I don't think that I need to know the slot. Just need the skeletal mesh. What type is that? The skeletal mesh type. Okay, makes sense. All right. BP weapon pickup. We're gonna reparent this. Why doesn't this show the variables that were there that should be there? Okay. Okay. I guess they're not variables here. So this is going to do, we're going to get rid of, surely we should have these values from here. Ninja Gaiden 4, yeah, saw that. Where is that skeletal mesh in use? Oh, I know where. It's okay. Because we have that skeletal mesh. Technically, this is going to get copied to equipment pickup. That's going to get renamed destroy actor. Okay. This is all we really need. I don't need it in the weapon pickup at this point, because it should be using the equipment one. This will be a equipment pickup class. Yeah. So pickup class is a variable I need. There we go. Set phantom weapon. It's going to end up being set phantom equipment, so I got to leave that broken. I might need to go lay down. Oh. GTA 6 is taking... yeah, right. Well, and this isn't even This is like the easy stuff. This is blueprint. We're not even really getting into actual coding. We're doing like node programming, which is a bit easier to follow. So yeah. Not to mention in like GTA 6, they had to make their own engine, I think. So I don't think that runs on like Unreal or anything like that. So, oh man, there's so much to do here. And I've broken it all. Okay, I just want, let's start with holstering actually. That'll probably be easier. First person character. Where's that gotten? Okay. Is that set somewhere? Ah, up here. Okay. So let's add our first person character variable. I don't know why that one wouldn't fix itself. We'll just do that. Ugh, I gotta replace it everywhere that it's used. Oh, or I could just do that. Okay, at least those ones are working. All right. So the socket that it goes into. Yeah, I want to get the holster socket thing, and then I'm probably going to call it. This is kind of the idea I'm working towards, though. So let's construct this name from the weapon here. We want to get the equipment type. Come on. Equipment size. And then we want to get the equipment slot. Which might have to come in from holster equipment. Yeah, it depends. Or we have to do something where when we're holstering the equipment, we have to determine, no, it should have a slot already. Okay, so it should have a slot assigned. So we're going to concatenate this stuff together, starting with the size. Here we go. So it's going to be, I have to add a few pins here because I want spaces. So type and then slot. Oh, wait. Do we... And I go find that skeletal mesh again. Gotta remember how I did these sockets. Space between the numbers. Okay. Add one more pin. No, wait. Hold on. Remove that pin because I think my slots, yeah, already have that. Okay, perfect. And then we can just take all this and we'll just do a Q and Shift D, D. There we go. Shift D. All right, so that should give us, I need a heating pad and to take some aspirin. I can't take aspirin. That actually gives me asthma, but I'm going to take some Tylenol here and go, I don't know, sit down on my couch and play Indiana Jones on my Xbox or something. That should give me the socket name that I want, and then that just has to get converted like that. And then, yep. And that's the how to get the slot. I'll have to look at how I did what I did for the hands for equipping it later. But yep, that's where we're gonna end it today. I know visually, I mean, now if I ran this, you can see there's a bunch of red, it's broken. So it's gonna give me all these warnings. It's gonna tell me that, are you sure? Yep, actually it failed, which might be bad. I might have lost a lot of progress just now. Shit. Well, probably not. It does autosave every so often, so hopefully I just lost like the last little bit that I did. I'm gonna get going and try to do something about my back. See you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out, Ghost.